Well, good morning, everyone. Time now, 7:36. It's Memorial Day weekend, but if you've already checked in on Foursquare, done a status update on Facebook, and shot some video, it's probably time you took a break from all that technology. Yes, the weekend is here, so no more of that. And here to tell us when it's time to put down your devices is social media expert Chris Ruby. She's always a guest on our show, always has fabulous advice, and she's back. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good to see you, too.
All right, so what's the deal? You know people are going to be out at the beaches, at the lakes, having barbecues, taking photos, putting them on Facebook and all that. When is it time to do that? When's it time not to?
You know what, I think that's a really great question, and I think what's happening is people are so glued to their devices that they're actually not really being present in terms of who they're around or what they're doing. They're more focused on broadcasting online on Facebook or Twitter, who they're with, where they are, what they're doing and what they're wearing, rather than actually being there. So at a certain point, you have to put down the devices, especially Memorial Day weekend. Let's say you're in the Hamptons, it's a beautiful weekend. Put them down, put them away, and focus on who you're with. Also, check your intentions and motivations on why you're checking in.
Okay, now what are your intentions and your motivations? We have a list of questions right there on the screen. Right.
A lot of times, it's ego-driven for people.
Uh-huh.
And so you have to look at that. Are you only checking in when it's a really nice restaurant or it's a really fabulous party you're at? Because then what you have is a whole stream that looks like you're only at fabulous places all the time. And it's not realistic. It's not reality.
You want to go out there and be like, look at what I'm doing. I'm so cool.
And you actually tune people out. You tune your audience out and you lose followers and fans when you do that. So I really urge people to look at their motivations behind why they're checking in and when they are and to really curb that a little bit.
All right, so what's this whole alternative universe?
The whole alternative universe is that you have spiritually people who are so plugged into checking in online and not necessarily being present. So they're more focused on, let me show where I am rather than let me be where I am. And that's the problem, that people are more focused on their life online than this.
Yeah.
This isn't happening as much because they're going down like this every second. Who's talking to me? And then you don't exist.
Now, is it something that just single people do, or?
Oh no, married people do it too.
I think that would lead to a lot of this. Put that down! Stop doing that!
No, but it does lead to a lot of issues. But it's not just single people. I hear it all the time from married people that it's two people on their devices. They both have their iPads out. They both have their iPhones out or Blackberries, and it's the same thing. You're on the beach, and rather than being on the beach, you're with your device. You're not with your loved one. You're like this.
Yeah.
So what are you creating? You have to really look at that and be careful.
Stress in your life. That's what you're creating.
Well, you're supposed to be relaxing at some point.
Yeah.
Because
is it too much technology?
It definitely is too much technology at some point, and that's when you have to draw the line and really take a step back and focus on, maybe for the weekend, try shutting your device off if you can.
Now, you're a social media expert. Let's say you go out to the beach this weekend. Will you take your device with you?
I would take my devices. Listen, I would take my devices.
Because it's your job.
It's my job, yes. I mean, I was just in Malibu last weekend and I shot some videos from Zuma Beach. It was great, but then I put it away.
Okay.
So you give yourself a certain allotted amount of time. So you get 15 minutes and then it goes away and then you're done. And then you get to look at the water and say, this is beautiful and I'm going to be here. And then I don't look until later.
Chris Ruby, you're the best. Thanks so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, everyone, please head on over to WTNH.com. From there, you can go to the weekend section, and from there, you go to Chris Ruby's. You have a website, Chris?
I do, RubyMediaGroup.com.
There it is, RubyMediaGroup.com.